quest for freedom. They are both retired from corporate and they are full-time Karatbar affiliates and one of the top earners in the world of Karatbars. So I'm going to share a little bit with you about what we do here and what you'll be able to do after you hear this presentation today. You'll be able to register for a free gold accumulation account. That's right. This starts a global home-based business from your home, from the comfort and safety into more than 149 countries. You'll be able to save gold. That's right, folks. 24 karat, 999.9 pure gold. All right. And you'll share this opportunity with others on how to do the same. And what would that do for you in turn? You will build a team that will duplicate exactly what you've done and will earn you a residual income, handsome and more, depending upon the power and the size of your dream. Okay. Now, in the world of Karatbars, just as you see at that top bullet point where you register for your free gold accumulation account, there is nothing mandatory in this opportunity. Everything is optional. And again, it is free to register. There's no cost to you in that at all. So to get you ready, to get you in the mindset of where we're going with this opportunity today, we ask you questions that you can answer within your heart and minds for yourself. What is your plan? Where are you in life right now? Where would you like to be in the future? And more importantly, if you keep doing for the next 10 years, what you did for the last 10 years, will you reach your goals? Now, if you're like me, where you have more years behind you than you had ahead of you, then you do know that you don't have enough time to keep doing what you've been doing. You can repeat after me if you want, but I always ask this, ask the people do this. If you always do what you've always done, you're going to always get what you've always gotten. Think about that hamster wheel. It goes round and round and round, and instead of it being a hamster, it's you. You're running inside that wheel. You're running inside that cyclical dilemma, I call it, because it goes round and round. You expend the energy, right? You expend the time. Your joints get sore. Your respiratory system starts to fail you a little bit. You get a little palpitation in the heart, but you running, you busting out of sweat, you're sweating out your clothes. And where are you going? Where are you advancing to? You're not even getting off the wheel. It's a perpetual cyclical sin known as poverty. Poverty is punishment for a crime you didn't commit. And we stay stuck in that wheel. And what happens in that wheel? We spend 40 years of our lives working 40 hours a week and retiring on 40% less income than we were earning in the first place. And there's new life coming into the world every day, folks. Whether it be you as a new family, or whether it be your children or your children's children bringing in the world new family, what do we have to tell them or to offer them that they can look forward to? These are questions that you need to put to yourselves, you see, because I know that I did not want to leave my family this talk. The talk that I would go to school for 12 years, college for 4 more years, then work until I died, and on worst part, die broke. Is that a world that welcomes a newborn? Is that the kind of world we want to leave as a future? There is a better way. Let's bust up some other issues that have come up in the past, but are no longer, truthfully, in many respects, existent because we're operating out of a new norm. We start school generally at around the age of 5. So 21 years of education is spent, whether it be graduate work or postgraduate work. And we do that most times, 95% of the time, we do it to hustle backwards. That means that we get a job, we get employed, and we find ourselves immersed into corporate society, or we find ourselves immersed into even a self-employed entity. However, we don't create or build upon a society in the education we receive because it only prepared us to work for somebody else, to work for society, to keep a role in society. They even train us into thinking when we should retire. Retirement has nothing to do with age. Always remember that. Retirement has everything to do with money. If you have it and you're secure, why would you continue to sell your time for money? You know, see, when you don't have it, here's the dilemma. We continuously end up downsizing our dreams. The longer we work in that hamster wheel, the more we realize that we're gaining less momentum towards our dream. So that big fine home in the country, on the countryside, with the sprawling lawns and the picket fence and the fountains that grow, you know, we have to downsize to maybe an apartment. And instead of having space enough, acres enough where we can house our families and keep everybody near, we had to huddle closer and all of us be in the apartment. And then we had to shuffle out the bills and obligations as if they're on a deck of cards, and we deal one the light bill, deal one the food, deal one transportation. It is such a rut to be in when you don't know a better way. Let me take it a little further, because some of you are on the cusp right now. Some of you are here because you're in search of that better way. Look, do you know that many people who return or jump back into the workforce, they do it as a means of survival? But here's the kicker. Statistics show that anyone that's retired from the workforce and forced to go back as a result of the world of downsizing, do you know that you find yourself losing potentially 5 years of your life expectancy? You're already in your 60s, approaching 70, and you're returning to work. Do you want your retirement to be when it's time to physically retire? What legacy are we now leaving to our children? Are we leaving the debt? Don't we want to be remembered beyond working, beyond always working, beyond having a good heart, but always working? Listen, we just don't have enough time to keep doing the same things. So in this opportunity, we were awakened. I want to introduce you to the second of the two power couples that I said I would bring to you today, because they helped me to answer this question. What's your dream? Many of us don't even know what it is to dream. Ben Franklin is quoted as saying, we live until we're 18, but we're buried at 65. My God, what happened between 18 and 65? What was crushed? What was created? What impeded our progress for a greater future? Truth be told, it was the impediment to the dream. But here you have Mr. Tyrone and Mrs. Valerie Best. These are the CEOs and founders of Wealth Builders Worldwide. And through their entity, through their enterprise, through their trainings, we teach a culture that helps us to develop our why, helps us to develop our dreams, helps us to do those things that allow us to create wealth and build a future way beyond ourselves. We're talking about generational wealth. We're talking about legacy wealth. And you do it all from that free gold accumulation account. You're going to hear more about that. You're also going to hear about this great book. It's known as the Dream Chaser Manifesto. It's a dreamer's guide to surviving in a jungle of non-dreamers. It's available to you at the close of this program. But what we want you to do and understand that you have the right to dream. You have a right to secure a portion of this life as you live for yourself, for the sake of your family, for the future generations. No longer should you sit on the side and wait till you die for that great pie in the sky. No, you can get yours now while you're on the ground, while you're still around. Some other people are doing it. So I want you to embrace the opportunity to not only dream, but dream bigger. Dream bigger. There are many popular investors in this world. One most notable is Mr. Warren Buffett. He's quoted as saying, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. And that could be very true. I didn't know how near death I was, working 90 hours a week from can't see in the morning to can't see at night. I leave home, my wife and children would sleep. I come home, my wife and children would sleep. I was a walking zombie going back and forth to work. I didn't even realize how expensive it was to even have a job. But you got to pay for transportation. You got to pay for clothing. You got to pay for grooming. You got to pay for food. And you only get paid once a week, or maybe once every other week, or maybe once a month. There's a better way, folks. It would kill you to keep a job. Now, our senior partner, Mr. Michael L. Dalco, brought more clarity to that quote from Mr. Buffett. Yeah, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die. But you expedite the death when you don't find out what real money is. Because not only does it doom and damn you, but your family and your future, because we can't win in the shape that the dollar is in. It's not money. See, anything defined as money, Mr. Dalco says, has to be a store of value. It must store your labor. It must be worth as much or more in the future as it is today. We know we don't have that power in the dollar. We know it, and you do too. So we approach this process by showing you the 4 keys to building wealth. And in your opportunity, you will see it come to life right in the safety and comfort of your home because we create residual income. Yes, we do. We accumulate appreciating assets, which is gold. We outrun, outpace, and outdistance inflation like it didn't even exist. And we take advantage, full advantage, in our power to utilize the advantages of the tax code in a home-based business. No longer are we the victims of the monopoly board.
Oh my gosh.
Where's all your money gone, Donnie?
Taxes. 6, 9, 10, 11. Let me fix my houses.
Bug, it's okay. It's part of the game.
No, it's not.
It is.
Fun.
It's not fun to what?
It's the worst part of the game.
Oh, it's what?
Taxes.
Now, see, that young fella knows the kind of future he has to look to. You see that face? That face is the same face you might have left that baby in that initial talk before seeing this opportunity. But when you see this opportunity, not only will you have all smiles, but they will have all smiles because they know their life is better because you came today. Look, family, taxes could take as much as 40% of the income you worked so very hard for over the course of your career. Taxes are a tremendous scourge when you don't know better. My sister and other senior mentor and partner, Sister Cece Mahone, of those two sisters, you know what she says? She says, you don't know what you don't know. So the more you grow in your knowledge, the more you increase the depths of your awareness, the greater opportunity you have to join us on the other side of money. You'll be free. Look, your tax liabilities are strong as an employee. That's right. You're robbed of 40% of all your earnings, even self-employed, because you added on another layer of working within a state, working within federal confines, and still having personal taxes to pay. You find yourself absorbing 60% of the tax base in your owned job. But when you get on the other side of glory, that's the other side of that quadrant there. Look, you just start developing big business. You start developing yourself to the degree where you're dependent upon a system that will allow you to have to pay only 20% within that system. But it gets even better because now you're building wealth into the multiples, 80, 90% of your wealth base has exponentially grown because you are utilizing the support of others. You can now start investing into yourself. And what happens there? Money works for you. No longer do you have to pay money to work for you. Money now works for you, especially when you know what real money is. Look, when you leverage your home-based business, it maximizes both the B and I quadrants. And we teach you how to do that in this opportunity. We show you exactly how it's done. Mr. Robert Kiyosaki brought it home for us in this cash flow quadrant. And let's talk about it. Every business needs cash flow, just like your home needs cash flow. But what side of the quadrant are you on? Because again, as an employee, you may have a job, you may have a paycheck, but you have no leverage, very little money. All your money is going out towards maintaining the job, between the taxes and just the expenses of day-to-day activity. So you have no leverage there because your time is consumed there. You're trading time for money. The same applies when you're self-employed or when you own that job. Because there may be a little more coming in, but there's a little more of you as the individual going out because you still have to be there for that business. Not only may you have help from an employee, but you also are responsible for opening and closing those doors, turning on the lights, cutting them off, handling payroll, handling inventory. Where does the time trade-off come? It doesn't until you get on the other side of glory. That's right. Because when you have passive income, an income that's not dependent on your presence, an income that can grow when you sleep, then you realize the value of what Mr. Buffett says, the power in what Mr. Dalco has relayed. I call it Dalco-adrenaline or Dalcoline, where it gives you so much juice and so much power that you stay amped all the time. You stay, if you partner Atlanta vernacular, you stay crunk all of the time. Listen, you own a system where people work for you on this side of the cash flow quadrant. You leverage yourself against the work of other people because what's returned to you is time. Their most precious asset, folks, is time. It's something that once that tick passes on the clock, it doesn't come back. It's gone. So how you maximize it, how you utilize it is the greatest gift to you as an individual, but even greater to your future when you control it. So what happens? Where's that other portion of the quadrant lead you? Investing in yourself. Now money works for you. You have explosive potential because not only do you have the money, but you have the freedom to enjoy it. And you have the freedom, you secured the freedom for your future generation to live a life of their dream, meaning they're allowed to dream and they're allowed to walk into their reality, walk into their dream. If they work for somebody else, it's just by choice. That's the power of leverage, folks. Look, in this opportunity, you're going to learn how to create financial security and independence. In this opportunity, you're going to learn to assess the time and what must be done, and you'll create a hedge of protection for yourself. In this opportunity, it all begins with you securing your free gold savings account. We are Caribou's International, make no doubt about that, no mistake about that. We are Caribou's International. Well, what is Caribou's International? We're only the world's largest provider of gold in small increments. That's right, we specialize in producing and sales, in the production rather than the sales of high quality gold products in small transaction friendly weights. We show you how to exchange your declining paper dollars, which some of us call trash, some of you call it cash, but we learn how to take that opportunity and exchange it for its weight, its value in gold. We were founded in 2011 with nobody's Johnny come lately, and we're in 149 countries as we speak. This is our CEO and founder, Dr. Harold Constantine Zeiss, two-time author, The Future of Money and Think Big. Here's the mission of Dr. Zeiss. I'd like to take this opportunity to read it to you. He said, my mission is to produce the highest quality gold available in the market, make it easily accessible to the masses of honest people around the world at a price point everyone can afford. My goal is that Caribou's helps millions find financial freedom and from the current system of debt. I told you, the system is debt. The system is poverty. Poverty is a crime, punishment for a crime you did not commit. Now, I know some of you are scriptural buffs and you've read, and some of you have even quoted back to me saying that the poor will always be amongst us. This is true. But I will say this to you, the poor doesn't have to be you or me. True wealth is in the spirit. I believe all of us possess that. Now let's marry on that spirit to our material reality. So Dr. Zeiss isn't the only one that has understood that he who owns gold also has money. J.P. Morgan, he understood it. Alan Greenspan understood it. Robert Kiyosaki understands it and even takes it a step further. Let us know that gold is God's money. And you know that's the truth. Look, in order to take advantage of this opportunity, this home-based business, you have to open the gold accumulation account. It's a free gold account. So the person who introduced this opportunity to you, they may have provided you with a link. And if they have not, you need to get back to them. When you get that link, you just see that box, you select it, it says become an affiliate. You fill out all the required information there, and you're filling out all that's requested, your name, your phone number, your address, and email address. You will choose a username for yourself as well as a password. And guess what? When that is done, you're going to receive an email from Caribou's. And that email is going to ask you to validate your email address. That's right. Inside the body of that email, you just click that link and voila, you are now a proud owner of your own business with the potential to do business with more than 8 billion people in the world. From the power of your cell phone, your laptop, the tablet, the desktop, and all from the comfort and safety of your home. Think about the millions of people around the world that are shut in, not because they're sick, because they depended on a system that has failed them. Not because they're sick, because they depended on a money that is now devalued. Not because they're sick. They depended on the promises made to them by their slave masters and their children. The slave master was the economy. The slave master was the false veil, the false sense of security that was given to you through the news cycles and the television, all the training you receive when time has moved on. You're home because you need a new way. We have it for you. So you get to log into your account with that username and password that you have chosen, and you get to explore your entire back office, folks, by just navigating through the menu bar, and it'll show you everything associated with your account, your office, all for no cost to you. Here's the other thing. We pay ourselves first, the number one secret of millionaires. We pay ourselves first, not last. Think about it. How many times do you get a check on to watch it go out the door before you receive it? How many times do you get a check with dozens of deductions going to it and you're never seeing it? I mean, they're not even deductions. Many times don't even come to you. They're going to a utility. They're going to a bank note. They're going to a car note. They're going to some measure of debt. But see, that's not how you build wealth. And you definitely can't build wealth with paper. The only thing you can do with paper is wipe with it, blow into it, smoke on it, write on it. Those are the intrinsic values of paper. But you know what the commonality with all paper that's deemed dollars or fiat currency? Every fiat in the world, they have one commonality. At the blink of an eye, the snap of a finger, it can go to zero. But that doesn't happen when you exchange the declining paper value while it still has where it still has some value to it. You exchange it for the world's best tier one appreciating asset, which is gold. Why do we call it the best? And why is it known as tier one? Tier one, because in the world of finance and economy, tier one means no risk. Is your lotto ticket tier one? When you go for your dollar in your dream? Is your arm at the casino? How about your online gambling you're doing now, being that you're sheltering in place? Throwing money against the wall, hoping something sticks for you or bounces back to you. And the only thing that returns is the hopelessness found in what you once had. Now you got to go back to work to try to get it all again. So we bust up that whole slavery idea in this opportunity because we develop and move into money movement habits. Check this out. The mind of the working class has always been to spend. Anywhere in the world, anywhere where jobs are, and now let me say this now, jobs are necessary in every society. It's just that every job doesn't have to be performed by you. If you have a dream, if you embrace that dream, if you feed that belief system, you will have a new way of life. So the mindset of spending has to leave us. Spending shouldn't even be in our vocabulary because when you spend, it's gone. And then we save as a working class for memories. Look, we save for memories. We save to minimize immediate anxieties. Why? Because we're working all the time. We're in that hamster wheel. We don't pay attention to greater or finer things in life or the way to leverage ourselves in life. We only know what's in our immediate purview. So your family needs food. Your family needs clothing. Your family needs shelter. Your family has a light bill. Your family has a gas bill. Your family has a water bill. Your family has maintenance for cars. Your family has this, and then it just continues to go out, right? But now, how do we save? Oh, we save for the memory. There's a graduation coming. There's a birthday coming. We want to take a cruise. We want to take a trip. All that is immediate gratification. Why? Because we need immediate relief. You know how many of us literally work for the weekend? Work for the weekend just so we can drink it away, smoke it away, dance it away, eat it away, go to sleep, wake up, and then go back to the grind and try to get it back. That's the working class mentality. That's an enslaved idea. I want to introduce you to our side of thinking. We're the wealthy class. We are the ones who have learned how to save for ourselves, pay ourselves first, invest in ourselves, and then circulate the dollar. Notice on our side of the cipher, you don't see spend anywhere in there because we don't do it. We pay ourselves first. And in order to circulate a thing, that means it has a point of origin and it returns to you. It's cyclical. That's what makes it circulate. And when it returns to you, it's going through an entire community that comes back to you multiplied in value. So these habits that we've exposed here, don't feel bad. Our brain was trained towards that throughout the course of our lives. And we've been trained to deal out of who we are around, rather, what we see, what we learn, what we do. Okay? But those are elements, those are 4 elements that we still need, but we just need to redirect the answers to those. See, what is our reading, our visuals? What do we prepare our minds with mentally? It can't be all romance novels and murder mysteries. It can't be all horror stories and comedy and entertainment, though comedy has its place. I have a great love and respect for the comedic, because comedic always has a portion of the reality and they express it to you in a way that's so palatable. You know, comedians are really poets. So are most revolutionaries, but that's a whole nother story. Look, we save, invest, we circulate. We learn how to do that because we set up courses of study that retrains our brain. You know, we develop new habits because look, your brain, right? It has 4 major influences: mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual. Now, because we're on that hamster wheel, they don't work in tangent as they should, because all of them are focused on trying to find a way to breathe out of that cycle of just running. The spiritual can't be fed. The emotional can't be fed. The mental is concentrating on keeping the physical going, and you're darn near gonna burst your heart. But when you train your mind with new neural pathways, right? When we train our minds into new activities, we are training our brains to create new pathways. And those new pathways get stronger with repetition. You always heard repetition is the best teacher. Well, it's true. When you align yourself around the people who think as you think, do as you do, and have done what you hope to do, you'll duplicate that reality for yourself. Change the neural pathways in your brain and you will change your life. Okay, next point. Here's another reason why we deal in gold, because it's about price stability, folks. Gold combined with, as an asset, combined with your currency, allows your currency to maintain price levels that you can afford. So you see that vehicle there, $645, Model T Ford, or a gram of gold. I'm sorry, a kilogram of gold. Because in 1920, they were commensurate to each other. They were on par with each other. They were near equal yoke. So therefore, you can get the cost of the car for the paper you exchanged, or you can get it for a kilogram of gold. Today, a vehicle costs you $40,000 base sticker price, no bells, no whistles, right? Is it because the dollar is worth so much more over time? Oh, not at all. It has lost so much, it takes more of them to satisfy the desire of the seller or manufacturer. But gold is a constant. I guarantee you, if you had gold today, you can get that car and some change back. Many of us know or heard the adage, a way to a man's heart is his stomach. Think about your grocery cart. In 1998, a $20 bill will fill your cart. In 2005, you can stand on one side of your cart and see through it to the other side. Why? Because that $20 bill didn't have the same punch power. Now, that $20 bill is so light and bright and darn near non-existent that the buggy or the cart is also non-existent. We just show you that basket, but we're hoping not to give you false hope. We know that $20 will get you 3 or 4 items that you can put in your pocket or purse because of inflation. Inflation is where prices of goods and services go up and the value of your money decreases. But see, when you have it leveraged with gold, when you have pure assets, like the kind that we carry with us all the time. See, look, on the screen here, you see our gold. Robert Kiyosaki said a great spiritual man, and Fiji described him to him as gold as being the tears of God. Let me show you how God cries over here. We cry joy. Because this is our gold. This is cash gold. And this is physical gold, folks. This is not some rendered art where you put it on your wall and pray to it and hope that it comes. This isn't a rendition of a candle that you burn. This isn't a certificate or a piece of paper that says you can own gold once in one day if you have X amount of dollars. No, each cash gold card equipped here, you see here, is equipped with a black light authentication feature on the front. It's physical gold, folks. This is physical. It's not an ETF. It's not electronic, okay? It can be stored for free on your gold accumulation account, or with the push of a button, you can have it shipped directly to you. Carabal's International is the #1 client of FedEx in the world. Look, it can also be used digitally because our cash gold can be used across platforms to secure purchases in our ecosystem. Also, it's convertible because cash gold can be exchanged for cash within the ecosystem without having it shipped home to you. Now, of course, all of it is a matter of choice. All of it is a matter of choice, okay? Because there are no obligations in Carrot Bars. Your account is free to go along with the freedom of will that was granted to you when you came into this universe. Let's will a new reality for ourselves, folks. Let's take charge of the new norm that's coming in. You were brought here for a reason. Now, here's the compensation plan. We're going to show you how you get this money. All right. Look, we're not financial advisors. I don't want you to be under that illusion. This presentation is not designed to give financial advice. The following examples show calculations for illustration purposes only and is not a guarantee of income. What do I guarantee here for you? I guarantee that Carrot Bars can create a life of your dreams. It can. It has that potential. What do you have to bring to the table? The will. Because if you have the dream and you marry it on to desire, determination, and discipline, you're going to be rich. Here's the challenge that you have to overcome. A linear income cannot outwork exponential inflation. That means the cost of living, every second the clock ticks, the cost of living goes up. But guess what does not? Your paycheck. So in our group economic strategy, what we do as wealth builders, we show you how to take advantage of both leverage as well as exponential growth. Now, J. Paul Getty introduced a wealth principle. He said, I would rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. I can relate to that wholeheartedly because I woke up this morning, matter of fact, yesterday as well. Matter of fact, the day before, you know, every day this week, it's only Tuesday. So every day since Saturday, I've been getting paid. And if I don't look back at it, I don't even know half the time. I look back at it because I know what a great future we have in this opportunity. And I look back at it so I can share the opportunity with you. Listen, I got free gold yesterday because Carrot Bars is the only opportunity that offers you the opportunity to earn free gold and free gold cryptocurrency. And it's all about the two components we talked about, leverage and exponential growth. Here we go. So you have your free gold accumulation account, but let's show you the bonuses attached to it. It's known as the Unilevel bonus. This means you opened your account, right? And you opened your account, you save gold for yourself and share with others how you can do, they can do the same. When you sponsor 5 people that do what you've done, you've literally qualified to maximize the compensation plan in the Unilevel system. That means you can earn up to 6% commission into infinity. Infinity means forever for those who don't know, you know, and you're paid monthly. Every first business day of the following month, you are paid the commissions that are earned from the cumulative support of an opportunity from those you bring to the organization and yourself. You need to know this, that how we acquire the gold, it's a 2-step process. We exchange the paper dollars, the declining paper dollars, for its value in gold. All we do is move the trash over into cash gold. But look, this is how we really get the bang for the buck. You know, once a month is fine, but everybody say more. Say it again, I almost heard you. One more time. There you go, more, that's right. You wanna earn 5 times a month by saving your money in gold? This is how you do it. You acquire one of our packages to activate the entire system. It's known as the dual system. This is powerful, folks, because what happens is you turn on the entire wealth building system for yourself from your home. Do you know that cash gold you were saving by exchanging the declining paper dollars into gold? You could then turn around and use that cash gold that you saved on your account to acquire one of those beautiful status bearing packages. And what do they do for you? Those packages do phenomenal things. Now, we already showed you one way of getting paid. Those packages represent 5 times to get paid in a month, but you're going to see so many ways here. You might want to take a seat, take notes, have somebody help you take notes, but the money you can make is so dizzying, you might feel a little lightheaded. Okay, let's look at the direct commissions. Direct commissions associated with every status bearing package. When I say status bearing, I'm talking about bronze, silver, gold, or VIP. These are statuses that help you grow your compensation because each one of those packages allow you a direct commission. If you make the package available to a person, you get a 10% commission. If that person makes available to the next one, you get a 3% commission. If that second person makes it available to the third person, you get a 2% commission. Now you might say, okay, all right, so 10%, 3%, 2. I don't know how much the packages are. It confused me a little bit. Look, it's more than what you had. And mind you, you haven't spent anything to get it because spending is not a part of the wealth building dynamic. We just circulate the monies once it turns into gold. Yeah. Now I'm going to show you where leverage and exponential growth meets. Let's say you decide to tell 10 people instead of one person, and they do exactly what you did. That means 10 people have now saved in gold, acquired a package, and they're going to tell 10 others. You literally are earning 10% commission against all of those who acquired a package already paying for your package. I don't mean paying, but they've returned, you've been reimbursed just through their activity in commissions alone. It gets better. When those 10 do the 10, you now see 100 people, you're earning 3% commission off 100 people. But wait, when those 100 do their 10, you're going to earn 2% commission off of 1,000 people. Now that's exponential growth and leverage joined together. You may know the first 2 of the 10 people you told. You may know 1 or 2 of the 10 people that first 10 told. But it's almost a guaranteed shot in the dark that you don't know anybody on that third generation of people, but they'll pay you. That third generation been paying me all week. Look, with your multi-gold packages, you also get a gold match bonus. This means that you get free gold. You get free gold. If you have a VIP and that VIP, which puts you at the top of the compensation plan, this thing is what Mr. Dalco calls fire, right? Look, you had that VIP package. You see these 2 VIP packages here? They come with matching gold bonuses. That means if someone 7 generations deep, if they acquire, every time they acquire a VIP package, you can get 1.4 grams of gold added to your account and you didn't have to do anything for it. If they get the second tiered VIP package, you get 0.8 of a gram, almost a gram of gold added to your account. Now, that may not seem like a lot to you, but if it didn't cost you anything and it's coming to your account, that's more times more times more. It'll all equal more. And every status bearing package, as you can see here, they carry a generation of gold. Your bronze packages carry 2 generations. Your silver package carries 3 generations. Your gold package goes as far as 5 generations. And both VIP packages take you 7 generations deep into the opportunity for a gold match. Now, a gold match is not all that comes with this beautiful multi-gold package. Okay, there's more. Look, with the multi-gold package, you have another generation known as dual team bonus. When I say generation, I mean another generating of income. Same package, same opportunity, no obligation to you. It's just a matter of choice. But what a choice if you decide to do it in the affirmative. Look, in the dual team system here, you have a left team and right team, okay? And there's point accumulations known as units. So every time anyone on your left or right teams acquire gold packages or other products, it creates those units. And when you have 25 on one side and 50 on the other, it qualifies you to receive what is known as a dual team payout or a DTP. Okay, now what's the power in the DTP? Well, first of all, it works just like your savings side. There's just the Unilevel side. Remember the Unilevel bonus that you received in saving gold and sharing with others how to do it? That ran into infinity. That was forever. That's right, Miss Sherry Brown. DTPs, baby. Boy, I wish I can put voice to it like you do. The building would shake. Look, these DTPs, dependent upon the status package you received, determines what the DTP is, the payout is. So if you have a bronze package, you get a 40 euro payout. That's roughly $42, $43 a payout. A VIP package is 80 euros. That's roughly anywhere from $101 to $103 a payout. Now, why am I smiling over all of this? Because Any package you have, status bearing, any package you have can make you a millionaire. Now, how many of you can go to the plantation, your employer, your job? How many of you can go there after working a pay period and get a check and open up the envelope and you see 5 checks for that same pay period? How about 30 checks for that same pay period? How about 100 checks for that same pay period? It's not happening, is it? Well, in the world of Carrot Bars, you get paid in real time. And here's the power of it. Do you know that you can receive up to 180,000 dual team payouts per week, max? So if you have a bronze package and that bronze package yields you 40 euros per dual team payout, you can find yourself earning anywhere up to 1.2, 1.4 million dollars a week. Somebody say more again. Say it one more time. I almost heard you. There you go. Thank you. Look. Then here's the other part, the matching bonus. Now, I'm not talking about the gold match bonus. I'm talking about getting paid because someone else in your organization got paid. You may not understand how powerful that is. Look, see, from a VIP standpoint, this is the ultimate reward, because you get to see full depth of not only receiving the matching bonus, but you get to see how you've helped other people get paid. You've helped them. And isn't it, this is what really fuels us. The fact that we have an opportunity to share where, look, we're telling you we don't want your money. We want you to want your money, but you got to know what money is. And then we show you what money is and you act on it. Huh. As my brother Carlito said, boy, please, you know how exciting it is for us to see you reward yourself? It's so exciting to Carrot Bars that they pay you when others reward themselves. You bring people to this organization and they in turn get paid, you get a 5% match bonus, cash. Depending upon the status bearing package you have, it runs a certain amount of generations. 2 generations for bronze, 3 for silver, 5 for gold, 7 for VIP. But it gets better. Let's say you and your spouse or significant other in the household, if you're both VIPs, that's not only 7 generations of matching bonus, that's 14 generations of matching bonus. And if you have a business signed in here, that's 21 generations of matching bonus. But if your spouse or your significant other also has a business assigned in, that's 28 generations of matching bonus. But anybody 18 years of age or older in your household, folks, benefits the same way. Whew, I have 10 children. All right, enough of that. Anyway, now you automatically qualify for this the moment you sign up for your free gold accumulation account. This thing is so, as Mr. Dalco says, fire. You can earn anywhere from the beautifully crafted leather bag all the way up to $1 million home built anywhere in the world, your choice. Carrot Bars will literally build it from the ground up anywhere in the world you choose. They'll put keys in your hand, deed in your name, free and clear. The Dalcos earned that beautiful C-Class Mercedes-Benz vehicle. But they also earned it with an option. What's the option? The option applied here like it did with all the other options up here. You can get that beautifully earned award, or you can get its value in gold. The choice is yours. You have nothing to lose in this opportunity but the chains to the shackles that kept you from living your dream. Look, this is also how we get paid. Every commission earned, weekly and monthly, comes to the personalized global MasterCard that we've been blessed with in Carrot Bars International. There's a private partnership that Carrot Bars has with MasterCard. And you're paid 5 times a month on that card, depending upon your opportunity or the activity you bring to the business in your home will determine the cash flow in your home. And it comes on that card. And you see that beautiful gram gold card? I have one here if you need to see another. I'm not going to let it go because I don't really know you like that. is one of our branding cards. Here's a gram card. I keep them around here. Here's another one around here. I didn't open the box yet. Here's cash gold. I didn't open that box yet. Okay, so when you're loyal to yourself and you save at least 1 gram of gold a month for 12 months consecutively, now mind you, we're talking about exponential growth and leverage. You have your team doing exactly as you've done. Guess what? At the end of 12 months, you'll come into month 13 or into the new year of your organization, your opportunity. You can find yourself earning as much as 25 grams of gold, folks, a month. Free. It definitely brings new meaning to what's in your wallet. So we're going to close sharing with you these Karatbar's advantages. I want y'all to follow along with me. I feel like the fellow who says just follow the bouncing ball. Look, I'm so amped. Y'all need to get me off this line, off of this doggone stream, because I'll get to yelling, won't he do it, and start foaming at the mouth and all kind of stuff. Look, Karatbar's International is a 9-year-old company. It operates in 149 countries, and all of our products physically, as I told you before, everywhere we can physically deliver the product is delivered by FedEx. Our commissions are paid on the MasterCard, that beautifully crafted card that I just showed you, and we are in more than 1 million homes of people who are either customers or affiliates in this great opportunity. 8 billion people in the world. We haven't even touched the market yet. We have a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week, state-of-the-art, no cost to use software that we showed you earlier. That software operates worldwide at no cost to you. All right. It's a complete support system. You're in business for yourself, but you're never by yourself in it unless you just choose to alienate yourself. But you got to be able to tell somebody about this opportunity. But you got to know how to tell somebody about this opportunity. We have a system in place that is so beautiful because it allows you to be dependent upon a system that will free you and free everyone that follows your lead. Okay. Again, no cost to register, and there are no mandatory monthly fees or expenses associated with this opportunity whatsoever. And what is our product? Our product is what everybody in the world is chasing. Why do you group hub? Why do you Uber? Why do you Lyft? Why do you clock in and out? You do it for the money. But guess what? You got to know what money is. Guess what? We do. Our product is money. 24 karat, 999.9 pure gold. We have the grade of gold, folks, that nations use to settle debt. Wouldn't you like the opportunity to settle the debt in your household? Wouldn't you like the opportunity to be free in your household with time, location, and finance? You can do it. And it all starts with you. It's a complete wealth building machine. And you are in the right place, not only at the right time, but you're so far ahead of time. It's like a world being in the race and they don't already know it's won. They're in the race, but they're running for second place. You've been placed here by the Creator himself to take advantage of an opportunity with his money in your hands. So there are 3 things you want to do after seeing this presentation. You want to help everybody you can. You want to share it with everyone you can. You want to get your account. You want to start saving. You want to share it with everybody. Why? Because it helps them and it helps you. You want to save gold. You want to save so much gold that you walk with a limp. And with our auto exchange program, it is so simple. You just click on it and determine how much you want to apply to your account, and you can forget about it. Before you know it, you have so much gold sitting there, you can use it as furniture almost. And you want to make money. And you can make it on your own terms. Look, we have a complete support system. We plug into all of our live events. Do you know the presentation I did here today? I might have done it a disservice. It might have not been something that resonated with you, but I can guarantee you, if it didn't resonate with you today at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight on this very same platform, my brother Al Murray, that's right, Mr. Buster Loose himself, is going to smack you over the head with this thing. I'm telling you, it is so powerful, and there's so many streams, and there's so many ways, and there's so many options to you in one program. It's dizzying, but don't worry. You can sit from your couch. You can sit from your chair. You can be anywhere in your home, and you can handle this program. I got another notification. I just got paid again. I'm going to go and do my little happy dance with my wife. Look. Get back to the person that shared this opportunity with you and let them know that you're ready to get registered in your free gold savings account right now. Not right now, but right now. Right now. Visit all the programs, visit all the streams, all the webinars, learn how to embrace the affiliate tools that we have. Stay plugged into the support team that you have. You're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. Again, 9 p.m. tonight, we have Mr. Bustin' Loose himself, the coach of coaches, Mr. Al Murray. You want everybody and everybody to be there. 9 p.m. tonight, www.goldrocks.info. And you want to mark your calendar for this date, September 24th through the 26th. Let's Go Weekend 10. It's our virtual worldwide conference. It'll blow your mind, folks, what comes out of it. Relentless is the theme, and you need to be that and need to be there. So go to letsgoweekend.com, secure your tickets, learn about the program, and don't forget the Dream Chaser Manifesto. Listen, you have an opportunity to secure that beautiful treatise, that book, that tome of Mr. Ty Best. You can get it right here on our online shop. Just go to shop.mywbw.net. That's shop.mywbw.net and wear the whole armor of gold. Get the shirts, get your wild pins, get your book, arm yourself. Take care of the kingdom and you'll reign supreme. I want to thank you for the opportunity of sharing with you. Again, I'm Brother Eric Trey Muhammad, your friend, your brother, and I want for you what I want for myself. I want a world that works for everyone, and I guarantee you that Carabal's is that world. Peace and power. Thank you so much, and I'll see us all on the other side of money.